Hey everybody, my name's Preston Reeves. This is my new channel. Um, I decided to go with the name Redneck Customs. Obviously, you can see I'll be taking this boat, this boat trailer, and I'll be turning it into a flatbed utility trailer. Um, I'm gonna go with a 5x7, 5 foot across, 7 foot deep. Um, so I was doing some work for this nice elderly woman, and looked over and she had this boat sitting on this trailer, and I asked her how much she wanted for the trailer, and she was like, well, you helped me out a little bit, so how about you just take it off my hands? I was like, really? Okay, cool. So I called my stepdad Dave, and I was like, hey, look, lady gave me a boat trailer. It's not in the best condition, but it's free. It will work. It's actually in pretty decent condition for what I'm planning on doing with it, and it being free. And he's like, okay, well, I get off work tomorrow around 4. Let's go pick it up. So that's what we did. We tied the boat to a tree and snatched the trailer out from under it, and brought it onto the house. And sorry I took the wheel and the well off before I made this video, but pretty much I'm gonna cut all this off with a grinder. That's not gonna come till later, and I'm thinking about going to Harbor Freight and buying a new hitch for it, and I'm just gonna cut it off right here, slide a new one on. They have bolts, you can bolt it on. This is gonna come off. These two runners will come off. I am taking the wheel wells off so that way they can be sanded down. I'm actually not going to do any sanding. I'm going to wire brush it all, but it's going to be torn down, cleaned up. And I've got the wheel off. I was going to take the hub off, but it's starting to rain, as you can see, so I'm not going to fool with that right now. But I am going to try to get these runners off today, that other wheel and that wheel well, get it set up on blocks. And sometime this weekend or next, I'm going to buy some spray paint. Probably just go to Ace Hardware or something and buy some gloss black spray paint, get it sanded down, washed down, cleaned up, and spray paint it. And I'll make sure to update y'all whenever it's completely stripped down like it's supposed to be, and y'all get the whole process. I am going to be finding new tail lights. Now the deck, I'm not using plywood. Now I will run a 2x4 from the back, 2x4 middle ways with the wheels, a 2x4 across the front hinge, and then I'll run a 2x4 up here at the 7-foot mark, and then I'll take another 2x4 and I'll run it straight along the side right yonder. Run one straight in the middle, and I'll run one on the other side. And what that'll do is when I get my 2x6s, I'll just run them from side to side, and I'll space them out about 1/4 inch all the way down. And at the back end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my last 2x6 about 3.5 to 4 inches away from the ass, so I can get drop hinges that I can screw directly into the 2x4. I'll probably end up using lag bolts, and I'll screw it directly into the 2x4, and drop hinges are backwards. The bulge will be down, and what it'll do is, now the only problem is I've got to brace it on the other side, so I'll probably put I'll put a 1x1 going across the bottom, and it'll make it to where I can have 2 drop ramps on the back. Or I'll run 6, and I'll make a small tailgate so I can load whatever I want to very easily. I don't know if I'm going to go with bigger tires yet. I've thought about it, but I really don't need to. Now up here at the beginning, the reason it's not going to be a 5x8 is what you normally hear in a standard utility trailer is 5x8. The reason being is because it is a lot shorter than my other one tongue-wise, but it is the exact same. Now, on my other one, I didn't extend it out any past. I went straight 8 foot. Now, 7 foot will allow me for another 1.5 foot. I can come over and stick me a 2x4 right on this right here and run it from here to here straight across, and just put me a piece of plywood there, or not even. and set me a diamond plate toolbox on the front and bolt it down to the frame, which will also allow for a step if you want to get up in the trailer that way, but it really don't matter. Now for the front, I haven't decided yet if I want to take and shorten the tongue any. I really don't need it that long, but a longer tongue allows for an easy swivel when you're backing up, so it makes it a lot easier, but I still don't know yet. It doesn't need to be that long. I think it'll look kind of stupid, so I might end up cutting it off right here and sliding me a new tongue or hitch, whatever, and then taking me and going to Harbor Freight and buying a boat jack, a trailer jack, and look pretty good. Like I said, we're going to paint it gloss black. I'm going to use yellow pine, 2x6 studs and runners, and we'll make either a yellow or a white pine deck out of 2x6s. And I'm not a big fan of wood side panels, or whatever you want to call them, the siding, box trailer, whatever. I'm not a big fan of that. But I also haven't decided whether or not I want to make it a complete flatbed or a cargo trailer. Now, it's a lot more work to make a cargo trailer, but it really isn't that tricky. Now the thing is, when I go to make it 5 foot across, if I was going to do a cargo trailer, I would want to make it 5.5. Why? Nothing's going to be running along the sides, but it's going to be a 4-inch wall all the way around. So I'm going to lose 4 inches. So that extra half, will still allow, by the time the trailer is finished, for me to have a 5x7 trailer. Which, if you can see this 4-wheeler, I'll walk y'all over here. I've got a couple other projects. This lawnmower and this 4-wheeler. Now this is a 1986 Yamaha Big Bear 350 4-wheel drive. Now it is all-time 4-wheel drive. We're having an electrical issue. Now it does run, it runs hard, but we can't get it to start. Now we did buy a few more relays and install them, so once we get a new battery in there, she might just fire up and turn over. Now, the thing you can see the wheel well is a spread of 4.5. That's 4 foot, okay? Now as heavy as that thing is, it probably weighs 550. Now with that spread, if I was to do a cargo trailer, to make 2 swing doors on the outside where it could just drive right up on in there. But for the time being, I think I'm going to stick with a flatbed. But I have had it run across my mind to do a cargo trailer, only because it's only going to be used to haul a lawnmower, a goat cart, 4-wheeler. Really ain't going to be used to haul much more than that. I don't see what else I could do with it. I mean, I could use it around the yard, but other than that, hauling shit, it'd probably be just to haul a 4-wheeler to the mud hole or take the lawnmower to somebody's yard. I do a lot of that as well. I live in the Kathleen area. We do a lot of landscaping and lawn service around here. I'm sort of a mobile mechanic. I don't do in-depth work, but alternators, starters, relays, fuel pumps, brakes, anything of the sort. I normally stick to this type of shit, but that's the plan. Like I said, I'm planning on turning it into a 5x7 utility trailer, flatbed, 2 drop ramps in the back, or a tailgate, whichever one is easier or more feasible, because even with the drop gate or the drop ramps, that lawnmower or any other one for that fact might not even run on the ramps. So I don't know yet. Now I was thinking for the ramps, 2x12s or 2x10s, I mean, but I don't know, because they are pretty heavy, and like I said, it's not heavy in the front, even though it looks that way. With all that wood in the back, I mean, like I said, it really ain't that heavy. But with all that wood in the back, it might make it ass end heavy. So I don't want to load it over too much, because I would like it to stay more heavier towards this end, but also with all that wood, I don't know, it might offset it a little bit. But when I throw that toolbox on here, add another 25 pounds, you never know, it might work. But anyhow, that's the plan. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. There will be more videos Obviously this is just update 1. This is me showing you the trailer and telling you a little bit about what we're going to do and how we got it. So thank y'all very much. Like and subscribe, and come back for some more videos. Thank you.